Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about negative exponents. So here it says if a is any non-zero real number and n is any integer, then a to the power of negative n equals 1 over a to the power of positive n. So this is an interesting idea. In the last video, which I'll drop a link for in the description, we talked about the zero exponent. So let me come over here and we'll do base 3 values. So if I calculate 3 to the second power, that's 3 times 3, which is 9. Taking this exponent, bringing it down by 1, that's 3 to the first power, which is just 3 by itself. In the last video, we talked about zero exponents. Notice how as this exponent goes down by 1, these values are getting smaller as well. And they're getting smaller by that dividing factor of 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 gives us the next value, which is 1 for the zero exponent rule. So if I have the next integer that comes, rather the integer that comes before 0, that'd be negative 1. So if we're dividing all of these by 3, if we do 1 divided by 3, that's just simply 1/3. This is where the general idea of that negative exponent comes into play. What we're doing is we're writing a reciprocal. We're going to rewrite the negative exponent with a positive exponent, as shown here earlier. In order to make that exponent positive, we have to take the reciprocal of whatever we have here. And it's going to be 1 over this value, and then to the positive numbered exponent. So we'll get rid of that negative because we flipped it. And we'll do one more. I'll just write it up here. If I do 3 to the negative second power, well, we know 3 to the second power is 9, but here instead we have negative 2. So this would be 1 over 3 squared, which is 1 over 9, or 1/9. Let's take a look at a few more examples. Four to the negative second power. We have to find the reciprocal of this to make this exponent positive. So it's going to be 1 over 4 squared, which is 1 over 16. One thing to note about this, actually let's work out one more example. Let's work out a variable this time. Let's do x to the negative third power. Same thing, to make this exponent positive, we have to flip this. So that'd be 1 over x to the third power, positive third power. And one thing to note, this is when x does not equal 0. This is important because it's important to note, because remember, you can't have 0 in your denominator for a fraction. So one thing to note about negative exponents. A negative exponent does not indicate a negative number. Negative exponents lead to reciprocals, which is what all the examples we worked out earlier and what these two are saying right here. Remember, negative exponents lead to reciprocals. And then here's the rule one more time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.